I think of emotional intelligence as a literacy. So it's a kind of awareness, it's a kind of vocabulary.
Hmm.
So once you learn the vocabulary, you can get better at the vocabulary, you can play with the vocabulary, you'll recognize it when you see the language, you see it within yourself, and then you can make like poetry with
Mm.
this language. So it's not about dominating the language. It's not about like banishing it from your life and say like nobody talks around here because I
Mm.
know all about this language and it's bad. Um, and so it is about um, fully occupying our lives. And I think of emotions as a really important part of the physical
Hmm.
and the and not just like, oh, it's the emotional realm. Are we talking like soft stuff or hard stuff? It actually, for me, it's one and the same. Um, and so, why it matters is that, um, or how to cultivate it. That was your question.
Hmm.
How to cultivate it includes just acknowledging that feelings are not separate.
Hmm.
They're not um, have it or not. You don't get a choice. Everyone just has them.
Hmm.
And if you put them aside, it actually ends up staying and growing or like manifesting in ways that are probably also unpleasant.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think of emotions as being like good or bad. They really are just how we're feeling. And so I'm perfectly, um, I equate, feeling uh, happy and feeling sad just as states that change and come on and off, right? And so many people say emotions are signals or they're messengers. They tell you about your needs. I think that's a good model. And other people talk about emotions as just cycles of the body. That's a good model too. So
Hmm.
many models. Um, but cultivating it includes not uh, saying these are good ones, these are bad ones, and so I only want the good ones. And whenever the bad ones come, I either deny them
Hmm.
or I ignore them or I pretend there's something else.
Uh-huh.
So one of the things I work the most with is the idea of tolerance. So are you able to tolerate all of your emotions?
Mm.
So, if you feel happy, are you able to sit there and go, wow, I'm happy? For some people, that's very hard, and it could be their upbringing that it's really connected to shame and say, like, what are you so happy about? And for other people, it's the best thing ever. And the same as sadness. For many people, it's just not okay to feel sad. It feels pathetic, or it feels weak, or it feels like, who am I to feel sad? There are people who are sadder and deserve it more. And so I feel like everyone has a different emotional profile of what they can tolerate.